Hello everybody, Corncob here, and I, clearly from the video title, have started a podcast. Now this idea just came to me recently. I thought it would be interesting to start a podcast where I interview smaller YouTubers. I don't know what I would define as a smaller YouTuber. I guess I'll figure it out as I go. But kind of, this functions two ways. One, to have a list of smaller YouTubers that people can come to find people who are starting out, see what their content is, see if they'd enjoy it, and two, it serves as a benchmark so that I can record, sub count, videos, all sorts of things like that. So when you're looking back, you can see, this is where this person was now, this is where they were then, this is where they are now. So our first guest is, of course, Master Wolfcraft. So, how are you doing this morning?
I'm just peachy, thank you. How are you?
Wonderful. Are you excited to be part of the first episode?
Yes, very.
Yes. So, my first question is, how long have you been doing YouTube for?
I've been doing YouTube since October of 2018.
Wow, that's a lot longer than I have, for sure. What is your sub count?
It is 456.
Yep. Alright, and how many videos have you made thus far?
Ooh, that's a good question. It is... Wait, hold on. 244.
Wonderful, yeah, that's... You have quite the repertoire built up there.
Thank you.
So, what kinds of, what other YouTubers do you collaborate with often, if any?
So normally it's actually TheKornKast. Normally her. I will collaborate occasionally with Horseface Guy, Ex-Wife Haver from time to time, all the best videos here and there, Dolphin Dreamer, and one of my other friends, Sup42, who does not have a YouTube channel, but I do make videos with her occasionally.
Nice, nice. And, let's see. What is your favorite series that you've made?
Ooh, that's hard, because there are a couple good series that I really enjoy. Probably, I'll have to say One Day at a Time is probably one of my favorite series. Funny story, I was actually working a summer job last year when I started doing the series, and the reason I started it is because I didn't have time during the week to record full-length videos and edit them. Mm-hmm. So it was the morning before I had to go in for work. I'm just panicking, I don't have a video for today, what do I do? And so I just came up with how to build a basic base in Minecraft in one day, and I just did that and posted it, and I was like, wait, I could just make this into a one day at a time series and just run with it. And now that I do have more time, because I'm not working there anymore, I just decided to continue that series because it's really enjoyable, and it seems like people really tend to enjoy that series. It's gotten a fair amount of views.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's nice to have a series of kind of shorter videos so people can, watch them on the toilet and not feel guilty about it. Here, a good question would be, how long are your videos? And I understand that there's likely, you can list a few numbers considering that you have your One Day at a Time series, which are considerably shorter videos than what your other videos would be, presumably.
Yeah, so it probably ranges between, on average, probably around 5 or 6 to 15 or 16 minutes. So a good 10-minute range there. Sometimes there are a few that'll go to 20 if it's a longer recording session and I don't feel like breaking it up because I feel like neither video would have enough substance to really be interesting. Mm-hmm. So probably 5 to 15 minutes.
Oh, and a question I should have asked earlier was, would you be open to more people asking to collaborate with you?
Definitely, yeah. I feel bad because while I am less busy than I was last summer, I'm still pretty busy, so I don't have as much time to do collaborations as I would like. But I'm hoping to try and make more time for that as summer rolls around.
Yeah.
Yes, I would definitely be open to people asking for collaborations.
Wonderful. Let's see. What is your upload schedule, or how often do you upload, would you say?
So I upload every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the month of May, I've started uploading on Saturdays. And I originally had the the upload time at 2 p.m., but I'm thinking of moving it to 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I feel like that might be a little bit better of a time for Saturdays, since a lot of people upload on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to push myself and try adding another upload date, and it's actually going surprisingly well. I have to fill in a few videos here and there, but I'm actually scheduled through May 25th or May 30th right now.
Wow.
So yeah.
Nice. And I guess, what is your motivation / goal with YouTube?
It's honestly my dream job. I would love to be a YouTuber full time. So I'm just trying to build it up now while I still have a chance to work on it without having to worry about paying a whole bunch of expenses, like an apartment or whatever.
Yeah, and why is it your dream job?
I think it would be awesome to create content with my friends that I enjoy making and people enjoy seeing. It brings me so much happiness to work with people and to create things, and also just leave something behind, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your videos generally about?
9 times out of 10, Minecraft. I do occasionally do Phasmophobia, Five Nights at Freddy's, and I used to do Roblox videos. I'm not going back. But I'm not going to talk about the Roblox videos because they're just, no. But I do enjoy playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm currently in the process of making an Ultimate Custom Night video. Horseface Guy actually came up with a challenge, which is like all of the bear characters in Ultimate Custom Night, which is actually a lot if you think about it. And it's surprisingly difficult! So I'm working to beat that and also do the challenges, but Minecraft primarily is the subject of all of my videos.
Yeah, that makes sense. What are your Minecraft videos generally about? Or what different things do you like to do in your Minecraft videos? So like, do you have a Let's Play? Do you play on certain servers? Do you blah blah blah, modded maybe? I don't know.
Gotcha. I'm really dumb with mods.
Know, but
Yeah, I know you know. I'm really dumb when it comes to mods. I can't figure out how to get them to work sometimes, and I don't want to put the brain power to figuring it out most of the time. So normally I'll do servers. I've done the Copic Craft server. I had my own server for a while. It's now gone, I think. But I had my own server for a while. I actually have 2 Let's Plays, not counting One Day at a Time. I have a regular Let's Play that actually you were featured on recently.
Yes.
And also a hardcore Let's Play, which is interesting in its own way because I cannot die.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't, until I was playing with you, I haven't done anything on my regular Let's Play in I don't know how many months, just because I was struggling really hard to find the stronghold and didn't have enough time to dedicate to trying to find it.
Yeah, I haven't posted anything on my Let's Play since Christmas, so...
Yeah, so yeah, I have 2 Let's Plays, One Day at a Time, and then that's about it. I do play on servers, though.
Yeah.
Done a lot of Hypixel parkour with you.
Yeah, definitely. What kind of YouTubers do you try and, I guess, emulate, or just what YouTubers inspire you?
Definitely Markiplier. So, I got into him relatively recently. I think I got into him a few years ago. I don't know how even. But I just started watching him. I just enjoyed watching him play with his friends and do horror games and stuff like that. And that just seems like such an awesome job. Just to do something that you love with your friends and make money off of it. It's not just a hobby anymore. It's just fantastic. I was really into a channel called Dark Corners for a while as well, and he did a lot of Minecraft stuff. More along the lines of Minecraft horror. So that also inspired me to start a channel. And then more recently as well, TheKornKast also inspires me. Honestly though.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
You are quite an inspiration as well.
Thank you, I try.
Let's see. Do you have, or is there anything else you would like to say about your channel to the audience?
Not particularly. I am like a little disappointed, not in like myself or like my audience or anything, that sounds weird, but in the performance of my channel just like in general, because I've been on YouTube for 4.5 years and I have 456 subscribers. I feel like I should be a little bit further along, and I'm not like upset about it. I just feel, I don't know how to exactly describe it, but it almost feels like a shortcoming in a way, if that makes sense.
Kind of like you've been gypped.
Not quite, but just like I should be further along than I am, because like every single year almost, like for my so many years, however many years I've been on YouTube, I've had that many subscribers, like in the hundreds. So I'm hoping to hit 500 by October. I don't think that's gonna happen at the rate I'm going now. But like 2 years ago, I was like on a really crazy growing streak. And I think it was because of my Herobrine videos, how to make Herobrine skin.
Oh, yes. Herobrine does pull in the views, I'm sure.
I don't know exactly where it is now. I can look. Probably should have done that before, but I didn't think about it.
No problem. We need more time on this anyway. We're only 13 minutes in, and it's not going to be that long anyway, because I started the recording before we started talking, like considerably before.
So
it's going to be a very short podcast.
Well, to start. So it was uploaded. Okay, it was 3 years ago. It was the original How to Make a Herobrine Skin in Minecraft. 52,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a way more than I think my entire channel has total, if I look at that.
And then I have 2 others. How to Make a Herobrine Skin in Minecraft Pocket Edition, which was a year ago. It has 86 views. And then How to Make a Herobrine Skin on Skindex. Pardon me. 159 views, and that was 2 months ago. So overall, not too bad. And I have a few Herobrine videos, although I don't know why that one is categorized as Herobrine. But they don't do too terribly, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I'm working to pull up and see what my views are. I can find it relatively quickly. I am pretty much already there. I have total views, 1,186 views. So yeah, maybe I should put out a Herobrine video, double my view count.
Yeah.
Probably like triple it, honestly.
Yeah. I just checked mine. 63,617.
Nice.
Yeah, I think all the best videos hit over 100,000 relatively recently.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Other questions I have. None. Do you have any questions for me, I suppose, about my channel?
Sure. I mean, we could go back the other way with, like, the questions if you wanted to answer, what's your inspiration and stuff like that.
Yeah, I suppose. And, yeah, okay, I guess then here we could turn the questions on me.
Yeah.
And here, I will pull up my channel analytics so I can answer the questions. If you want to do, like, the ones that have the numbers after them, you can, like, ask those ones first, 'cause, like, the benchmark questions, kind of.
Yeah. So, Corn Cob.
Yes.
How many subscribers do you have?
I have a whole whopping 42 subscribers. Look at
Hey,
me go.
that's not bad, though. Especially, you haven't really been uploading a whole lot recently. So
yeah.
You were growing pretty quickly last year. How long have you been doing YouTube for?
I have been doing it since January of 2022.
Look at you. And how many videos have you made?
58 videos.
Dang. That's honestly, though, that's pretty good. Especially you were uploading last year pretty much every week. Like, you only missed, like,
maybe
one
two.
Or two?
Maybe two.
Yeah. So that's pretty good, especially, like, not having done it before.
Yeah.
So that's pretty epic. What are your videos generally about?
They are almost without fail about Minecraft. I have like one video, or I have like maybe 3 videos on Scriblio, and then like nothing else that's not Minecraft. I can check. I have a playlist for my non-Minecraft videos. So if I can manage to view full playlist and not just watch the whole thing. Oh, so it's Scriblio and Gartic Phone is what I have there. So yeah.
Yeah, Gartic Phone is interesting, to say the least.
You have to have enough people for it to be fun.
Yeah, I did it with one of my friends, Okami Fuchs, and that was It was when I was trying to stream Phasmophobia and just crashed my stream.
Ah, yes.
But yeah, it was a good time. How long are your videos generally?
My videos range from around like 14 or 15 seconds. Dang, what am I, a shorts YouTuber? 14 or 15 minutes probably, and then up to about, and I haven't made these as long recently, but in the past some of them generally landed around like 25, 24 minutes, so mid-10s to mid-20s. But mostly I try and keep it in the 10s now.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good number. Like, even in the lower 20s is still, I think, acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at something, I think I was talking with Dark Corners at one point. I think he said that, like, between, like, 10 and 13 minutes is, like, the ideal mark to hit for, like, the best, like, retention, I think it was.
That makes sense, yeah.
Okay. What is your motivation?
Well, my motivation, pretty much why I just started my YouTube channel in the first place, is that I needed something to do with my time, because I was not doing much of anything with my time, and I like playing Minecraft, and I could make friends through it, and I could put my stuff out there and see where it goes, so my motivation isn't exactly to make it a job or anything. I think even if it did get really big, even if it does, I honestly might try and keep it as more of a hobby, not treat it like a job.
Yeah, that's definitely reasonable.
And I know that there are some YouTubers who do that. Like one YouTuber I watch pretty regularly is Habby147, and and one of the things that I think a lot of people like about him is he's not constantly doing like sponsorships and things. Even though he's gotten pretty big, he still has that feel of someone who's just doing it for fun. Yeah. And it's nice to watch videos of somebody who's just doing it for fun, because they're enjoying it and you can enjoy it, and it's just a good time all around.
Exactly. And I was watching an interview. Markiplier was being interviewed by Anthony Padilla, and he said something like he had grown so like big that he couldn't have personal connections with people anymore because everybody knew who he was. He was just too big. Yeah. And like I want to like be big, but I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. And I think a big part of that is, being a faceless YouTuber. That's very true. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm considering doing a face reveal at some point. I just don't know when that point will be.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know, the CIA boys at some point are going to be interviewing me, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that without showing my face.
Ah, yes.
So
just cover yourself in a blanket, wear a wolf mask on top of it.
I have a wolf bandana and sunglasses I was considering wearing, but All the Best Videos actually like brought something up. There's like one of those digital masks that like you can import your own photos onto, apparently.
Huh. So like the VTuber things, sort of?
No, so it's like, do you know who Boy with the Uke is?
Nope.
Okay. So he has like a mask, and it's like a light up mask. I think your phone turned off.
Oh, here, let me turn that back on for you.
So it's like a light up mask. I'll show you a picture later. It's like a light up mask, and it has like pixels, and basically it's just like a smiley face, but apparently you can like import your own stuff onto it. So I was thinking of doing something like that with a wolf face.
Interesting.
And I think it's not terribly expensive. It's like $60, which still is expensive, but it's not like crazy. Who inspires you YouTube wise?
Well, and I do think I had this written down somewhere at some point. Back when I was first starting out, I watched it was a video by Ludwig, and he was talking about, when you're starting out, you better make all your goals, and for however long, like for the first year, what do you want to achieve, and what YouTubers do you want to emulate? And I had some written down, but that notebook is somewhere, but I'm not gonna dig around in my room and find it because it's probably hard to get to. So I think the first one that comes to mind would be Technoblade, because I loved watching Technoblade. He's a wonderful YouTuber, very funny, without being. His jokes could have been mean, but they were just jokes, and they were clearly just jokes, so it's like he didn't quite make people mad, but he's just really, really funny. And let's see, who else? Maybe I should have dug out this notebook. Another one was probably Slimesicle, because I very much enjoy Slimesicle's humor. He has a wonderful sense of comedic timing, and he's just constantly spewing out wonderful jokes and things, and I strive to do that. I spew out lots of words, but only some of them. There's some diamonds in the rough in there, but
yeah. No, I think you're pretty funny though.
And I think I'm getting better as I talk more and I get more used to doing this sorts of things. Okay. And yeah, I am struggling to think of other YouTubers right now. Perhaps I will have to find that notebook and bring it up some other time. But yeah, I had some YouTubers written down that I wanted to have their same sort of energy in different ways.
That makes definite sense, yeah. And I think, especially, I've watched over your videos from your Let's Play a few times, from, the early days, and I think you still had that comedic timing. It was, since you were just getting started, it was a little bit different, but I think it was still good.
It was so painful talking to that camera, talking that microphone for the first time. Oof. Oof.
I feel like most YouTubers could say that though. My first videos didn't even have audio because I was recording off of my iPhone.
Yeah,
so.
I think sometime I will have to go back and I'm gonna re-download my raw footage because I have another channel where I upload my raw footage to privated because that would be a whole mess. Privated, and I want to pull up the beginning of it. I can't remember if I started recording and then it took me multiple minutes to get my intro set up. It was just me starting and stopping and starting and stopping, and there's a decent chunk of time in there that I think it'd be amusing to upload just to show this is not always how it is. And it stayed like that for a couple of videos still.
Yeah.
For quite a few. I'd start an intro and then I'd stop. And then I'd start again, and I'd stop.
Yeah, it's just figuring out what sounds good to you.
Kind of fumbling around and figuring out, okay, hold on, am I going to promise I'm going to do this in this episode and be stuck here on this chair for 3 hours and then have to cut this up into a bunch of videos? So, yeah.
It's a bit of, a crapshoot almost, with what gets done, because it's also partially luck with Minecraft. It just depends on where stuff spawns in or generates. So there's a bit of variability that you can't account for. And I was going to say this earlier when you were talking about Ludwig and making goals. That's also a variable thing, and you're not necessarily setting yourself up for failure, but it's completely almost completely randomized luck because of the algorithm.
With the algorithm. There are definitely things like clickbait that you can do to catch on the algorithm and to attract it, but I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do this how it ends up happening, and if I stumble upon my own way that works, I will do that way.
Exactly, yeah. I was gonna touch on that earlier and I completely forgot.
So we have about 5 minutes left. Are there any questions on there you wanted to ask me before that time?
Yes, so your phone just turned off, but I think I know the 2 questions. So the first one was, I know you do collaborate, but do you collaborate with other YouTubers, and are you open to more collaborations with newer YouTubers?
Well, of course, I generally collaborate with the wonderful Master Wolfcraft.
Thank you.
I don't believe I've done any solo collaborations with anyone else, aside from Nizona, but she has not made a channel yet, and I'm not entirely sure if she still plans to, but yeah, I would certainly be up to seeing if I'd be interested to do collaborations with other YouTubers, and I suppose if you're interested in that, then you could just send me an email through my YouTube email, or if you're on any Discord servers with me, you could DM me there. So, yeah. We'll see. If it's on my email, I may take a few weeks to check that email, so that's a fair warning. But yeah, I would definitely be open to trying more things, doing stuff with other people, getting into more exploring the small Minecraft YouTuber community space.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. And what you're doing with this podcast is really pretty epic.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes, because I think, this will be a wonderful way for people to, if people are going, I want to go find some smaller YouTubers who are, starting out, or not just starting out, who maybe they're just kind of undiscovered by the algorithm.
Yeah.
And, find them more easily, because I know it's hard to find these people. Like,
it really is.
Even if you search up, like, it's hard to know what to search up to find them, because you can't sort by views. If you could sort by views, that'd be wonderful, but...
Actually, I thought you could. I thought you were...
I don't know. I haven't managed it yet.
I don't know.
Any other questions?
Yes, my final question is, do you have a favorite series that you've made?
Yes. Do I? I honestly... I might have to say my Let's Play, because, that's my first series that I started with, and it's a pretty fun world, and, it's something I can just sit down and play some Minecraft and be done with it. I don't necessarily have to, figure out, times to do stuff with other people. It could be, it could be 9:30 and I could just close my door and maybe cover myself with a blanket so it's a little quieter when I'm talking. I can just do Minecraft and record it and talk during it, which is pretty easy because my thoughts are constantly flowing. So I just have to reroute them to my mouth and we're set.
Yeah. Most of the time I'm just head empty, no thoughts, and I have to remember to talk half the time.
Oh yeah, that happens to me often. Those are my two settings. That's a good way to put it. Those are my two settings. Either head empty or the skull overfloweth.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think
bless you.
Thank you. I think that's about all the time we have for this first episode. And so if anybody watching this has made it this far and is interested in in doing an episode of this with me, go ahead and DM me, and I will be, in the future, I will organize my questions better so they're kind of in better sections. Maybe I can even start doing the chapters thing in my videos. Ooh, how fancy. So I think that's about it. This is about a 30-minute recording.
Do you want to put your YouTube email out so people have better access to it? 'Cause sometimes that can be a little harder to find.
Yeah, I will put my YouTube email in the description, or if you lose track of this video or you just clicked out of it, I don't know. The YouTube video is The YouTube email is on my About page. If you scroll down, it'll say, business email or whatever. That's my corncob email. And so you can check that out if you're interested, or find me on Discord and DM me.
Yeah.
I'm on the TheKornKast server and the Master Wolf Craft.
The Wilds YT.
Yes, the Wilds YT server.
Yeah. I'm probably going to have to change the name at some point.
So this has been the first episode of TheKornKast. I forgot to say that earlier at the beginning. Oh well. It's been the first episode of TheKornKast where we go out and do interviews, kind of benchmarks, and putting out into the world of the smaller YouTubers that I come across. Mostly Minecraft YouTubers, most likely. So yeah. I think that is the end of this first episode. Bye!